Outback Steakhouse is one of the most popular casual steakhouse chains in the USA. Within 30 years, the restaurant went from having an underwhelming response to having more than 900 locations all over the world. It is best known for a menu full of beautifully seasoned steaks, deep-fried shrimp platters, yummy desserts, and, of course, the bloomin' onion. But even if you are a regular at this restaurant, there are a few things you may not know about Outback Steakhouse. Outback Steak is not from Australia. You probably know that Outback Steakhouse has an Australian theme, but Outback Steakhouse is not from Australia. It originated in Florida. Four veterans from the hospitality industry, Chris Sullivan, Robert Basham, Tim Gannon, and Trudy Cooper, wanted to open their own restaurant and founded the steakhouse. They gave it an Australian theme to make it look unique. The first Outback Steakhouse opened in March of 1988 in Tampa, Florida. When it was founded, none of the founders had ever been to Australia. In 1986, Crocodile Dundee, a film starring Paul Hogan, released in America, and the image of Australians became quite popular in the country. Building on this carefree Australian vibe, the founders incorporated the Aussie theme in their restaurant. Reportedly, the founders did not want to be influenced by authentic Australian food. Instead, they wanted to deliver American food and Australian fun, so you might be shocked to learn that a bloomin' onion or Aussie fries or even Alice Springs chicken quesadillas are not traditional dishes of the Australian Outback. However, there are 7 locations of this chain in Australia. The Bloomin' Onion. The Bloomin' Onion might just be one of the most famous appetizers ever among fast food chains. The restaurant uses over 14 million pounds of super colossal onions per year. It is prepared and cooked by bloomologists to ensure that every dish is perfect. It is served with spicy bloom sauce, and while the appetizer is delicious, not surprisingly, it isn't healthy. The bloomin' onion is not just deep fried, but is filled with salt, fat, and many calories. One bloomin' onion has 1,950 calories, 155 grams of fat, and 3,840 milligrams of sodium. However, with an average of 200 petals per onion, this appetizer is meant to be shared among friends. So make sure you have your friends around when you order this gloriously unhealthy dish. And while there is just one bloomin' onion, there are many versions of this dish all over with different names. The Longhorn Steakhouse's Texas Rose, Chili's Discontinued, Awesome Blossom, and many homemade concoctions are different versions of the same dish. They have a 17-spice mix to season their steak. Outback Steakhouse's steaks are made with a 17-spice spice rub. This seasoning blend was created by the restaurant's co-founder, Tim Gannon, when he was working at a New Orleans restaurant, Copeland. Over 25 years, the founders perfected a signature blend of herbs and spices to create a flavor you can't forget. According to the restaurant's website, their spice blend is rained down on the steak from 6 inches above for a nice even coating to deliver a bold, juicy bite every time. The spices are obviously a mystery. However, one Reddit user posted a photo of an Outback restaurant spice rack with a sign proclaiming that from the 20 unmarked spices on offer, 17 of them were used to flavor their steaks. There are, of course, a lot of websites that offer copycat versions of the original spice rub, but you can't really beat the original, can you? The restaurant offers 7 juicy cuts of steak for you to choose from, which are then prepared to perfection with the 17 mixed spice rub. New Orleans was a big influence. The bloomin' onion was invented by co-founder Tim Gannon while working as a chef in New Orleans. He used a combination of different spices to season his deep-fried onion appetizer. Even their spice blend was developed in New Orleans, so if anything, Outback steaks have more of a Cajun kick than one from down under. Their only rule is no rule, just right. No rules, just right. What does this mean exactly? The restaurant recently launched a campaign emphasizing this new motto. They want customers to know that the restaurant isn't bound by traditional rules. Instead, they take on a laid-back Australian attitude that if there is something that can make the experience better, they should do it. Their ads say things like, "In the Outback, we don't tell you how many shrimp you get. You tell us how much you want." So while they don't make themselves too seriously, They do take their food seriously, operating under the premise that the customers are right and that they need to be pleased. Which of these facts did you know about already? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, do like and share it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such food content.